sports with me, Razak Musbau, and to our stories now. The Association of African Sports Confederations has threatened to boycott the 2023 Africa Games in Ghana due to disagreement over marketing rights for the competition, which have not been resolved. And if they are not resolved before the end of September, the body responsible for providing technical officials for the Games has also resolved to discontinue any further engagement with the African Union Social Affairs, the department of the African Union responsible for the organization of the Games. My colleague Fento Tahiru has been explaining the issue in detail.
The problems are coming from a very important body in the scheme of things when it comes to the organization of the African Games. To fully understand this issue, you have to look at the history of the African Games. It's always struggled for attention. It's always dwarfed in terms of, in comparison to the other major competitions, for sponsorships, even for attracting the biggest talents. So the AU, who have always been the owners of this competition, decided in 2018 that they needed better collaboration going forward. So they brought on board ANOCA being the Association of National Olympic Committees, and then the Association of African Sporting Confederation, which is a body made up of all the different sporting federations from across the African continent. So they signed an agreement in February 2018 in the lead up to the 2019 Games in Rabat. In that agreement, the AU remained the original owners of the competition in that contract. Now, the marketing and management of the Games was entrusted to ANOCA, while the technical aspect of the Games was entrusted to UCSA, which is the Association of Sporting Confederations.
Very well.
Now, when the AU gave the Games to Ghana, in signing the protocol agreement, they signed a separate agreement in which a lot of the rights that were contained in the 2018 agreement, the rights of ANOCA and UCSA, were given to the host nation, Ghana.
I see.
So UCSA are not happy. They're not the only ones. ANOCA themselves are not happy. So UCSA, in fact, the President Akufo-Addo in April of this year was forced to step into the matter. He asked the three parties to sit down with the LOC and try to find a lasting solution to the problem. There were meetings. So UCSA and ANOCA held a joint meeting. Now, it's a tripartite agreement, but UCSA and ANOCA held a meeting and then came up with proposed resolutions. Now, the AU, in fact, they scheduled another meeting at the beginning of August where the AU was supposed to come, attend the meeting, and consider the proposals that they have made for a collaboration. The AU did not show. And so there was a standstill there. Now, on the 25th of August, UCSA decided that, you know what, we cannot wait forever for the African Union to come on board or to come to the table for us to discuss. So they held an extraordinary General Assembly where they passed 5 resolutions. Those resolutions, resolution number 1, is that by end of September, the AU doesn't come on board and they don't find a lasting solution, an agreement that all of them will sign to, then they will not show up for the Games. What that means is that the UCSA, who provide the technical officials for the Games, so boxing, tennis, cricket, all of them, they all come from UCSA. They provide the officials. If they don't provide officials for the Games, it will be difficult for the Games to be considered standard. And that would also affect its certification as a qualifying event for Paris 2024. And if the African Games is not a qualifying event for the Olympic Games, I leave it to your imagination on where the interest would be.
Nobody would want to have anything to do with it.
GPO Primer, yes. On Wednesday, 9 p.m. on the Joy News channel, it's going to be live, bringing you extensive coverage as teams prepare for the season, which begins this weekend. Let's move on now. And the Ghana Football Association has confirmed all referee allowance arrears have been cleared ahead of the new season, which kicks off on Friday. The Ghana FA has also promised a consistent flow of allowances next season onwards after long facing problems of late payment of referee allowances, which many have listed as part of reasons for the continuous match fixing scandals which have plagued the local league. Area Sanchichu, the GFA's Director of Communications, spoke on Joy Sports Link with Nathaniel Atto.
As we speak, no Ghanaian referee is owed by the FA from last season. We've cleared every debt. We've paid from Premier, we've paid from Division 1, we've paid from Women's League, we've paid everything from FA Cup. So we are starting on a clean slate. As much as possible, we want to pay these referees after every 4 weeks. So if in the first 4 weeks of games you happen to officiate, you wouldn't go into 5th week, 6th week, 7th, 8th, carrying any sort of debt. That's what we want to do. So quality is assured. We have reduced the number of referees from 70 to 45. Same for assistant referees from 70 to 45. And so we have 90 Premier League referees and assistant referees in Pram Pram at the moment going through the training.
Now, the winner of the impending Bet Power Premier League will take home a whopping 300,000 Ghana cedis, a 50,000 increment of last season's prize. It was revealed at the launch of the competition. Joy Sports' Haruna Mubarak was there and has more in the following report.
Country's local league has been given a financial boost by Bet Power Company after they injected an amount of $6 million to be named as headline sponsor for the next 3 years. And due to the sponsorship, there has been an increment of 50,000 Ghana cedis for the winner of this year's competition.
Those of you who are very much interested in what will be at stake at the end of the season, obviously the Bet Power Premier League will be at stake. Everybody will want to take that trophy home. The winner will also take home 300,000 Ghana cedis cash, 200,000 cedis will go to the runner-up, and 80,000 will go to the second runner-up. So 300,000 Ghana cedis to the winner of the Bet Power Premier League, 200,000 to the first runner-up, and 80,000 to the second runner-up.
At the event, a new mascot named Okodia Power was unveiled, as well as a new official song for the league. But officiating is capable of ruining the competition and the excitement that comes with it. GFA President Ket Okreku is expecting the best of refereeing this season.
Officiating has always been on the lips of everybody, but officiating would improve this year. As we speak, all the 45 officials center and 45 officials lines are camped in Pram Pram undergoing training. We believe they will be ready for the new season, and the FA will offer them every opportunity to excel. Those who don't excel, they know usually what will happen.
The 2022-2023 Premier League season will kickstart on Friday, September 9.
That's where we do the curtains on today's edition of Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbau. Remember, on Wednesday, GFA Primer comes your way at 9 p.m. with Muftar Nabila and I. So just stay tuned. We're hearing from Kumasi, Asante Kotoko Camp, Accra Heart of Folk, and the newly promoted side, and every other stakeholder in the Ghana Premier League. On Wednesday, 9 p.m., GFA Primer. Do have a wonderful evening.